The Dolphins, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And it is Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in his 7th season out of Louisville.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 17 carries, 59 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Broncos 3, Dolphins nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 3.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Tua.
30-yard line.
Man open left side is Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen,
there goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 77 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
For the extra point.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Kickoff for Denver.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Dolphins nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Miami. Jason.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent, the blocking's been terrific, and obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Jerry Jeudy.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
3-yard loss.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Miami set to take over. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on those plays.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to Parker there for the Miami 1st. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. And you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Got Gordon open, completes it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This is the tight end fan. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Fant on the right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To the air again with Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Dolphins 14.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Noah Igbenogany on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to take off with it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
A gain of 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Gordon. That's good.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on it.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. is caught for the 2 points.
It's successful. That makes the score.
In the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1st and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Right back to Brown. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And now,
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
Dolphins 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Welcome back now to Denver.
Broncos.
It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they looked lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. The pass there complete to Sutton. 7 yards to pick up there.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating toast tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Gaskin. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Denver Broncos.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 35.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
1st and 10.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater to Gordon out left. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this one down near the 15. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The kick by McManus is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Tua and the Dolphins down 31-28, 70 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now a desperation. It's caught inside the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Now it's the Broncos' turn, trailing by 4. 36 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Now Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Ball over the middle, secured by Gordon. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard.
On play action, here's Tua. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
They'll run now with Gaskin. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Dolphins, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn it around, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. But the students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Can I hit that? Okay, can I hit that? Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.